Today we're going to make some California sushi rolls. Some of the ingredients that you will need are some nori or seaweed, some thinly sliced cucumbers, these are English cucumbers, seeded and peeled and sliced, some sliced avocado, some imitation crab meat that has been mixed with a hard-boiled egg and some sesame seeds and mayonnaise. And also some sushi rice over here, which has been mixed with some vinegar, rice vinegar, and so it's seasoned and ready to use. We're also going to use some roasted sesame seeds and some smelt roe, which is just some fish eggs. Also, some of the things I'm using are some gloves, because this can be very messy, and these just help not make the rice stick to my hands. And also I lined the kitchen countertop with some saran wrap so it also won't stick to the countertop and it's easier to clean up. And we also wrapped this bamboo sushi roller mat with some saran wrap also, so it's easier to clean after. So I'm going to take a piece of seaweed. You don't need this whole sheet. You probably use about, I'd say, 2/3 of it. So I'll fold about 2/3 of it off and save the other 1/3 for later to use with another 1/3 and put together for another sushi roll. And so when you roll sushi, you want to roll it with putting the rice on top of the side that has the most texture. There's one side that's very smooth and shiny, and you also don't want to use that side because the rice doesn't stick to it as well. And so with my gloved hands, I'm going to grab about a baseball size of rice, kind of pack it in a little bit, but you don't want to crush the rice kernels. And then using my fingertips, I'm going to spread it apart evenly around the sushi or the nori. And so I used to work at a sushi, little sushi stand inside of a grocery store. And we had to make so many of these rolls, and we had to do it very fast and efficiently. So I learned how to do it very fast, but I'll take my time today just to show you how. And so when you spread it out, you don't want to crush the kernels, you're just moving them with your fingertips. And you also don't want any of the seaweed to show through, so cover every part just like this and go all the way to the edge. And so that looks good. And then we're going to use some of this roasted sesame seeds. Just sprinkle it lightly on the top. This helps it not stick and also gives it a nice toasty flavor and some texture. And then we're flipping it because we're going to make an inside out roll. So one of the first things I'm going to get is some avocado. These have been sliced by my sister who was helping me. And also some of this cucumber. You don't want to use too much because you don't want the roll to just overflow. So maybe 2 on each side. And then I'm going to grab a little handful of this mixture of the crab meat. It's imitation crab used with pollock, which is a type of fish. And we just got it at the grocery store. So we're going to spread this out around the lower third of the seaweed, sort of like this. And then one extra touch that we always did at the sushi stand was add a little bit of this smelt roe just on the inside, because it adds a nice color and it looks really good when you cut open the sushi later on when you slice it. So that looks good. My glasses keep falling. But so when you roll a sushi, you're going to use your thumbs and put them underneath the part of the nori that's closest to you, and you're going to use your other fingers sort of to help roll this over, and you want this upper part to match before the edge of the sushi so you can create a nice seal. So I'm using my fingertips just to roll it over slightly, not really applying too much pressure yet. And so once I can tell that the seal is going to be closed, I'm going to have the seal on the bottom and then squeeze it slightly, not trying to crush it at all. Then I'm gonna grab this mat and put one of the edges at this edge right here and just lay it over like that. And when you eat sushi, you want it to be a nice curve, not like a square, because it doesn't taste as good. So with this, I'm gonna use my fingertips and just squeeze both sides together slightly, just to give it that nice round shape. Additionally, to make it tighter, I can lift this up so the sushi is inside right here, fold this bottom part over, hold this down with my left hand, and pull this slightly towards me with my fingertips, just to make the sushi roll a little tighter. Afterwards, you open it, and the sushi is done. So this is an inside-out California roll. And there you have it. Enjoy.